Working on this today. It's a Ariens Deluxe 28. 28 being 28 inches wide, and then 21 inches tall, says there, obviously. Bought this. A lady, I saw it on the online, tells that thing, let go? Yeah. Let go. She had it on there. Has been ran 2 years or so, and she wanted $150 for it. It's like $150. You know, it's fairly newer. I looked them up online. You can get them at Lowe's or any of those places for like $1,000 or so. So that's what they are, brand new, $1,000. And I got to look on this one here somewhere. Probably on the serial number down there. I could probably see when the manufacturing date was, but just to see roughly how old it is. So it's 2011. But I don't know if it's that old or not. But let me get my flashlight here and I'll show you this real quick. In here, there's like hardly any scrapes. In there, just barely a little bit of rust. So like, I think they only used it for maybe a year or two, if that. So everything's tight. I'm checking it over now, basically, is what I'm doing. But here, I'll show you this real quick. Hang on. All right, back here again. Nasty spider. When I bought it, there's a big big old mouse nest in here by the carburetor. I got the carburetor off right now. I gotta get some electrical tape, cover up this one wire. The mice chewed on it a little bit. Typical. So, getting ready to pull apart the carburetor on this. It is a Briggs and strap air and polar force, but it's a Briggs and Stratton. It's the 11 and a half horse Briggs. So, yeah, we're gonna go through and I'm gonna clean this carburetor. I don't know. Roy King, huh? It's a 216701. But I'm gonna dive into this and I'll record me doing it. That way you can see what I do on cleaning it. But whatever, everybody has their preferences of doing it. So, but yeah, we'll go from there and I'll start taking this apart. You'll see what I do. See if I can set this up somewhere where I can see. Doesn't look too bad in there. Yeah, the mice chewed on this hose here for the primer, which I'll just cut it. Usually they give you enough length to put it right back on, hopefully. So, I'll grab a different socket here. A 1/2 inch here. Half-inch socket, take that off the bowl. video. Yep. So that's what's in it right now. I don't know if you can see it. Some of that gel stuff from the gas and nastiness is what it is. Don't put it up, please.
No, I'm not.
You're playing with it now, aren't you?
I'm just picking up.
Got a rag. Get a little brush and scrub it with too.
And guys, we're trying to.
If you need to. But that, if you could see here, I don't know if I can get something here to point with. All these pieces here, what it looks like a little dark spots probably on the camera. Those are actually pitting into the aluminum bowl. That gas substance with that gel in there eats right through that stuff. So you always gotta check it, make sure it's not eating all the way through, had a hole in it, you know. Here's your pilot. Take the washer off here. It's not bad. See all the gunk on that. True where it sits right at the bottom. Gets right in that crap all the time.
Do you know where the wrench is? Oh, you're right.
Please don't lose those screws.
I'm making something.
Again, I just use wire brush from one of my brushes. I just pull one of the bristles out. And that gives you your little prod and poking tool. Reach right down in there, clean around. Same through here. These are your main orifices that allow fuel in. So you definitely gotta make sure those are open, along with the your main pilot here. A lot of gunk in this one. Of course, the lady did say it was sitting for a couple of years, so. But I bought it for 150 bucks. I'm gonna try to fix it up. I'm gonna turn around and sell it because I know I can sell it for more. Running and everything. I'm gonna check it over.
Thing I can use.
Oh, what? What?
Like one of these.
No.
Well, I'm using them so I can make something made out of it.
Now you bug me. I just took the carb cleaner and just blew down through here and through these ports. Can you stop, please? My daughter messing with stuff. double check it again. It looks pretty clean. I like to take a brush and scrub it all up, because once the carb cleaner's on there, it takes and turns that nasty gunk that was on there to like a nice fine powder type deal. Dries it right up. Dries it up so you can kind of go around and scrub it with this and with anything you got.
You got a brush I can use?
Just what I'm doing is just doing this to the carburetor. I'm not going to rebuild anything in the carburetor, because that's how I usually do it, is take them apart, clean them, put them right back together without using any new gaskets or anything. You'd be pretty careful with it, and you can get away with it, you know. That's what I do. So that's what I'm doing here, so that way you'll see what I do, and you could do it or do whatever the hell you want your way. Let's see what we got here. Gunk there, not bad. Slide this pin out. Can even use this brush to push the pin out. Pin doesn't look like it has barely any wear on it. And we'll pull this out. Float. I usually shake them. Shake them up next to your ear. But the plastic ones aren't usually bad. The old copper ones that are like in the Tecumsehs, the solder sometimes leaks on them. You shake them. If you have a problem with fuel overflowing and going into your oil and stuff like that, it's due to the float sticking open, or say it fills up with gas and it becomes too heavy, it won't float. But
Making a video.
this one's got a rubber tip on it. Seems to be alright. Nothing wrong with it, so got lucky there. Just going around. It's got a little bit of green tarnish looking stuff right here at the top of the needle valve. That's good now. Now, I should have showed you before it doesn't run. I know it doesn't run because I just cleaned the freaking mouse nest out of it, but I'll clean some of that gunk out of there. Now this one doesn't have a Welch plug in it, I see. Which, whatever, no big deal. Some do, some don't.
I need a little small wrench.
I don't have any here.
Yes, you do.
I'm busy right now.
Are they wrenches in here? I need a wrench.
But, down in here is the main. Got a screwdriver here. I should be able to pull that out. Find the right size one to fit down in there. That way we don't. Because you want to find the right size one that'll fit all the way down in there and into that. Of course, you can't see down there, but there's like a screwdriver slot in there. It's got to fit in perfectly. And you don't want to. You want to make sure it fits perfect. 'Cause you don't want to strip it out or break it or all that happy horse crap. And none of these are fitting. Shocker. Where the hell are the other one? There we go. This one fits in there good. Snap on. Yahtzee. Then you got all these little orifices on here. There's some even way up here. So you gotta make sure all of them are cleaned. Like this one here is plugged. That's why a wire brush is perfect. Fits right in there. And then you want to make sure it's clean from here all the way up through. I usually just start running carb cleaner through it.
Do you need my brush?
No, almost up. I run carb cleaner through it first, because then, like I said, it dries everything up. Blow it off, whatever. I'm gonna look down through here. Looks pretty clean for the most part. A little bit of tarnish type deal, green. Get that off your face. I'll go through, clean it up with a brush. Alright. I'm going to take this little wire brush again, or the bristle, go through and clean out, or run it through every hole. See, a lot of them are straight through, so you can run it right straight through. That'll also help. On to the next one. Sounds good. So that way you don't get lost in what patterns you're doing. You could just, you know, hold it to the one side, make sure you hit every hole. Go through, hit them all. I think we're looking pretty good now in there, so that's good. Now, down in here, goes right up in where it comes out. But I have to clean all this off, clean out that jet, or that port. This is your choke. This is your main throttle butterfly. That's pretty clean. I'm not even gonna take that out. It's really clean. This here, I'm just gonna spray it up with a little bit of carb clean. That'll clean it up. Just by spraying it up, cleaned it up that much, you know. So, and I'm just gonna go through and spray out the rest of the carburetor. Clean out your main fuel where it comes in. Can you move my balancer, please? Thank you. There, I went through, blew through every single one. I turned away, that way I wouldn't spray my daughter. A little bit of stuff right there.
Aww.
There. Everything, of course, when you put carb clean to like these ports here, I'm going to put the tip right up to it and spray right through it as best you can. And you want to make sure it comes out out of a hole somewhere at least. That way you know it's clear and opened. Carb clean stinks. It's not no gum out, I could tell you that. Gum out carburetor cleaner, wherever it is. I don't even think I have any anymore. Nope. I got this stuff from Tractor Supply Travelers, but they do sell gum out there. It does work pretty good for taking that tarnish off. So we're good there. This little port goes into this little port. That little hole goes up to here for your. Because basically what you do is you push air and you force fuel up through to come out into the throat of the carburetor. That's your primer. But you need to find a pair of cutters here. Cut it and make it flat, nice flat. Now we're going to reassemble. Everything looks pretty clean. No adjustments on this one. Like most of the older, I got another snowblower I'll work on here at some point. That's mine that I've had here that I've used quite a few times. I don't know how to talk, I guess.